From our number one industry this Thursday, things have not been ideal, but key players in the local boating industry are determined to get the message out that the sector remains healthy. Makush Lupinda reports.
The yachting sector is a lucrative arm of the local tourism product, but today's reality paints a picture of slips being tied. There's a declining demand for the product and zero business. Tourism officials then acknowledge that more than ever there's a need for yacht brokers, international and local captains and crew, members of the Association of Bahamas Mariners, along with other yachting and tourism industry players to partner with them. Here's Tourism's Executive Director of Product Quality and Support, Dr. Kenneth Romer.
Year over year, air and sea arrivals from January to June. In 2019, for example, we were at some 3.822 million air and sea arrivals. The same period for 2020, we're now down to about 1.7 million air and sea arrivals, which represents again a shrinkage of some 56.1%. Of course, that to us is incredibly concerning as a tourism family, and again, it supports again our view that we cannot successfully operate, and certainly we cannot overcome these hurdles in isolation.
Vice President of the Association of Bahamas Marinas and operator for Mora Bay Marina, Joe Darkovich, agrees that these are unprecedented times and that the work now calls for getting the message out that boating and yachting is still around in the Bahamas and that all are welcomed.
And from an economic standpoint, your typical boat and your typical yachting client, not putting down any of the other industries that touch the tourism market, but your yachting client spends almost 2 to 1 what a typical tourist would spend staying just in a hotel. We touch everything from golf carts to fishing guides, to fuel, to provisioning, to flowers, to fish and conch, you name it, yachts purchased for. We are the perfect charter destination for yachts from anywhere in the world.
Also addressing the Charting Beyond COVID-19 webinar was Director General Joy Jibrilu, who assured that despite obvious setbacks, the strong tourism rebound that followed previous global crises, along with market intelligence, gives good reason to expect a full recovery of travel and tourism over time.
It is acknowledged that low levels of demand will be experienced at first when tourism reopens, due to the perception of travel as a risk. But travel demand and airlift are expected to normalize over time. And so we know the health and economic recovery of key source markets themselves for us, especially in North America and Europe, is still critical to the full recovery of tourism in the Bahamas, as some of these countries are also struggling to manage their outbreaks. And it is equally important that we flatten our own curve of COVID cases as well on some of our islands in the Bahamas.
For the ZNS News Network, I'm Makush Lupinda.